Have you ever hidden a part of yourself so deeply that it festers like a secret wound, much like the silenced voices during the Salem witch trials, where fear turned neighbors into hunters and innocence became a curse? Or imagine the isolation of Anne Frank in her attic, every creak a potential betrayal, the air thick with unspoken dread. That's the haunting essence of episode 2 of Dark Moon, Tsuki no Saidan, also known as Dark Moon, the Blood Altar, released on January 17, 2026, building on the winter anime season's shadowy intrigue. This installment deepens the series' arc of forbidden identities and brewing rivalries, echoing the divided loyalties of the American Civil War, where brothers faced off across battle lines. I was gripped by its subtle tension, like feeling a chill wind brush your neck in a moonlit alley, hearing distant howls that might be wolves or something worse. You taste the metallic tang of fear, touch the rough stone of hidden walls, and wonder, what if your greatest strength was your deadliest secret? The episode whispers hints, but leaves you yearning for the full revelation, drawing you closer like a moth to a flickering flame. Aren't you curious what lurks in the dark? Available on Crunchyroll with subs and dubs. Episode 2, Crescent Moon. The Wolves Who Climbed Over the Wall follows from Episode 1's eerie setup. In the premiere, Suha transfers to Desolace Academy, hiding her superhuman strength to avoid vampire suspicions, and encounters the enigmatic vampire boys, Heli, Solon, and their group, amid whispers of ancient curses. Spoilers for this episode only. Tensions rise as rival werewolves from Nightball Academy scale the walls, sparking a confrontation that feels like the stealthy infiltrations of World War II spies slipping through enemy lines. Suha bonds tentatively with Heli, their chat unfolding like Romeo and Juliet's balcony whispers, fraught with forbidden allure. Flashbacks tease the vampire's murky pasts, while a mysterious wolf pack eyes Suha, hinting at her role in a prophecy. The episode transitions forward by escalating the vampire-werewolf feud, ending on a suspenseful standoff. Why do the wolves target her? You feel the fog rolling in, the snap of twigs underfoot, your pulse quickening as shadows shift. What ancient grudge fuels this clash? The questions linger like smoke, urging you to dive deeper. Episode 2 propels the narrative forward by introducing the werewolf antagonists, advancing from Episode 1's character setups to active conflict. Key revelations include Suha's cursed strength stemming from a childhood encounter with vampires, explained in fleeting visions, while a twist reveals the werewolf scout mission ties to a blood altar prophecy, echoing Arthurian legends where a chosen one unites or destroys. The cliffhanger, a werewolf's cryptic warning about Suha's true nature, leaving alliances teetering. Pacing is deliberate, like a slow-building storm. Early dialogues simmer with unease, accelerating into a wall-climbing skirmish that balances quiet moments with bursts of action. Dramatic equilibrium holds, blending mystery and momentum without overload. Now, addressing those cloudy aspects fans debate on Reddit and X. Why does Suha have vampire-like powers if she's human? From the webtoon, chapters 2 to 3, which this episode adapts, it's a curse from a vampire bite in her youth, not full transformation. Much like radiation exposure in Chernobyl stories, lingering and mutating. Reddit threads, e.g., r/anime discussions linked on MAL, confuse the vampire's immortality. Web novel extras clarify their eternal youths bound by a moon ritual, losing memories over centuries, explaining Heli's hesitant warmth. Previous episodes X Buzz highlights rivalry origins, vampires and werewolves as cursed siblings from a lunar goddess myth, per Light Novel Volume 1. This episode demystifies by showing the wall as a magical barrier, porous to heighten drama. Overall, it unravels the core, a girl caught in supernatural crossfire, pushing toward prophecy. Fulfillment. Suha's psychological depth shines. Her hidden wounds from isolation manifest in hesitant choices, like trusting Heli despite fears, transforming her from wary newcomer to budding ally. Consistent with Episode 1, but surprising in her bold defense during the intrusion. Heli's motivations unfold, a guardian vampire masking loneliness with cool detachment. His dialogue surprises with vulnerability, echoing Hamlet's inner turmoil. The werewolf intruders add layers. Their leader's aggression hides a quest for redemption, growth hinted through flashbacks. Choices feel transformative, pulling you into their psyches like sharing a confessional booth. Power's double edge cuts deep. Suha's strength as both gift and curse questions morality. What if might invites persecution, like Galileo's truths branded heresy? Sacrifice surfaces in the vampire's eternal watch, survival clashing with despair as they guard secrets. Hope versus despair plays out in Heli's outreach to Suha, a spark amid shadows, probing. Can forbidden bonds heal ancient rifts? New lore enriches. The blood altar, as a moontide relic, complicates the universe, blending vampire immortality with werewolf lunar shifts, like adding Celtic myths to a Gothic tale, deepening rival schools as cursed havens. The script is sharp, poetic. Heli's memories, in the moon's shadow. We all hide fangs resonates like Poe's Raven croaks, foreshadowing betrayals and echoing. Post-credits. Impactful without cliches, it draws you in like eavesdropping on Tudor court whispers, breath held as words hang heavy. What unspoken pacts bind them? The lines tease, making you crave resolution. Art director Takatoshi Hamano crafts a fluid, symbolic world. Colors shift from desolate cool blues to invading reds. Lighting casts elongated shadows like in film noir, symbolizing hidden threats. Stillness in dialogues contrasts dynamic climbs, movement fluid under animators like those at Troika. Beauty here means vulnerability. The moon's glow softens harsh edges, shaping emotional fragility. Credit to visuals director Shoko Shiga for evoking dread through every frame. Shiga's angles amplify tension. Overhead shots make walls loom like prison bars. Close-ups capture eye flickers of doubt. Editing rhythms pulse like a heartbeat, mirroring Suha's anxiety and story buildup. Composer Naoki Chiba's OST acts as a silent predator. Haunting motifs swell during intrusions. Crescendos burn like Beethoven's storms. Silence during revelations speaks volumes, louder than howls. Kakunasuk Toya as Heli delivers with a tremor that embodies guarded hope. His timbre soft yet intense like a whisper in wind. Jin Ogasawara's sullen intensity captures protective fury. Fuka Izumi's Suha quivers with soul-deep fear. Their performances in confrontation scenes hit like emotional echoes. This episode left me unsettled, scarred by the raw isolation. The wall breach sparked wonder at fragile trusts. Climax. Destinies collide in a moonlit standoff, a breaking point shifting from rivalry to reluctant unity. It echoes universal queries. Like refugees in history's migrations, do we hide or embrace our differences? You feel the cold stone under your palms, hear the distant growl. Doesn't it make you question your own shadows? Complexity might baffle with lore dumps, like dense fog in Inception, but it's deliberate, thematic immersion. Pacing slows in flashbacks, yet reframes as reflective pauses. Opacity in prophecy's critiques, but enhances mystery's allure. Episode 2 excels in atmospheric depth and character nuance. Weaknesses minor against its narrative pull. It triumphs artistically, weaving dread and desire. But what if the next shadow reveals your fate? Watching becomes essential, a step into your hidden self. Will you answer the howl?